In Blaha here, I am doing my vlog. Here you guys see how I look out in the sunlight, right? Looking on point, walking around in my 50-pound vest. You guys see the metal? Yes, there's real plates in here. I'm not just walking. Uh, got them D cups on point, them teddies. All right, let's see who we get in here today. This was really popular yesterday. People even came in, gave donations and stuff. So we're going to finish up this walk. Use this as a good excuse to walk further. I did this yesterday and I ended up being in here like 20, 30 minutes or something, at least just for this one, because I did a Facebook first, just like I did just now. So, hey, Dean, what's up, bro? Hey, Dean, you need to get me that info today so I can get your sheet up, by the way. He's a client. Hey, Josh. Hey, Connor, what's up, everybody? Dean, get me that stuff, dude. I need to get you a spreadsheet for tomorrow for your workouts. One goes, how does one walk? What do you mean, how does one walk? You don't know how to walk? If I have to teach you how to fucking walk, I don't know what to tell you. Like, damn, dude. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm a dick sometimes. I'm over here, my heart rate's up. So, I'm dealing with trying to do that and silly questions. All right. Step by step. Yeah, you take your left foot and you put it first, and then you take your right foot and you move it forward. And, all right. Where am I going? Josh, I'm doing cardio, dude. I'm going walking around and then I'm going back to my house. Again, someone said, Jason, you seem to get irritated at questions because people are stupid. I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but come on. Just don't be dumb. It's not that hard. Please. So here's how I look while walking. Let me stop for a second. So then got a weight vest on. Again, here's the metal, so it's not fake. Lucas, why would I answer a question like that? Of course I wouldn't. Of course I wouldn't. That is my official public statement. Because why would I say something like that? If I were to say something crazy like that, that could be used against me later if 7 of them disappeared. You don't say things like that. All right. Dang coach looking jacked. But on top of that, of course I wouldn't. I'm a good person. Would never hurt anybody. Never hurt anybody. Other than self-defense. Dang coach looking jacked. Thank you, man. How much weight? 50 pounds. Which free guitar, if you could only pick one, Gibson SG or Fender Stratocaster? I already have a $1,800 Fender Stratocaster. So you see it on camera. I've got an American Professional too. So since I already have a top-end Strat, I'm going to go with the SG, but I want like a legit version, like not one of the mid-range ones. I thought I may buy an SG anyways, eventually. Oh, Dean, yeah, Dean, I was telling you to get me that info so I can get you your sheet. This is client Dean, right? I'm waiting on information today from you in Messenger if this is client Dean, which I think it is. So, can I play another instrument other than the guitar? No. I mean, I have a long time ago, but I don't remember how to play piano. Light and light for all. Doing great lately. What's your current momentum result of giving back? Well, what do you mean by current momentum? I pray every day. Oh, Dean, you're not a client. Okay, I thought you were that Dean. I get a Dean who comes in here who signed on for coaching, and we got him started, but I need some stuff from him. I already know how to play bass guitar. That's not really a different instrument, dude. If you can play a guitar, you can play a bass. Bass is way easier. I just did a video about Wes Watson yesterday, Josh. Go watch. Oh, it seems like you're on a roll lately. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about all the aspects of my personal and private life. But I mean, I am working on my relationship with God more. I try to pray at least like 15, 20 minutes every day right now. Um, but for me, prayers are really just about, I simply thank God for the blessings that He's given me. And I pray for guidance. That's, what I do. Uh, that's kind of where I'm at in my own thing. Dean says, I'm the donating Dean. I donate a little from time to time. Okay, yeah, you donated yesterday. Um, hey, Dose, but I can finger pick on a guitar. You've seen me do some finger stuff. So it's honestly, it's easier. I mean, unless you're a really advanced bass player, but if you're just trying to hit basic notes. Hey, Dean, I appreciate it. Oh, okay, you're definitely not him because you're in pounds. He's American. I appreciate the donation, though, brother. Okay. Let me give that a like. All right. Are you sweaty? What's the temperature? It was when I checked, it was 76 Fahrenheit. Keeping in mind, guys, I'm just north of Houston. I'm in the suburbs out here in H-Town. Okay. All right. This stuff's just kind of hard to read. Not meaning to be nosy. Yeah, that's cool, dude. Does it get cold? Yeah, dude, it freezes sometimes. Like, it's November now. I promise you, it will freeze here at least 3 or 4 days at some point this month. Like, freeze meaning the air will reach the temperature where water turns to ice. So that's like 0 Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit. I promise you, it'll hit freezing at least 3 days this month at some point. And then it'll be back up hot again the next week. That's southern half of Texas for you. Okay. It's not necessarily easier. Very few can play like Cliff Burton. So, yeah, okay, but we're talking a dose. You're asking playing at a professional level versus can you get up and play some scales and chords and play a basic rhythm. Like, if you can play the guitar decently proficient, you can get up and play, you know, some basic bass lines, like at least enough to be passable for some rhythms for some basic songs with like 15 minutes of practice beforehand. And that's what I mean by learning to play the bass. It's the top four strings on a bass are identical. Sorry, the four strings on a bass are identical to the top four strings on a guitar. They're just in a different octave. So the frets and notes, everything are the same. Are you going to do a live stream tonight? Yes, I should. I plan on it. Is it safe? Luda, first of all, I live in an extremely safe place. Two, I'm obviously always strapped. All right, stay strapped or get clapped. That's what George Washington said. It's a direct quote. Quote me on that. George W., first president of the U.S., said that. He's like, stay strapped or get clapped, homies. That's what he said. That's in history. Go check it out. Go look it up. He also said me and my homies would be stacking bodies right by now. All right. Let's see. Do you have I'm not going to tell you what iPhone I have. Say strapped or get clapped is wild. Dude, that's real shit right there. All right. What time is it in Texas? It is 9 a.m. at this exact moment. I'm a good 25 minutes into this walk already. So I already did, for those who said, no, you aren't. I just did another live stream on Facebook before this for like 10 minutes before this one. Is weight vest good for trap development? No. You know, it's good for trap development. rows, deadlifts, upright rows, lateral raises. That's what's good for trap development. Cliff says, yo, Jay, if I work, someone says, if I work 13 hours Monday through Friday, can I still get fit even if it's 20 minutes? Yes. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be able to? You can do a live. You can do some stuff in 20 minutes. Plus, you can get a good one in on the weekend. But here's how I'd be looking these days, guys. Out here in the sun with the guns, chesticles on point. And I got dudes standing around saying, oh, you're fat. Oh, you're tiny. I look like this at 47. Come on. What's wrong with people? Like, people have reached a new level of delusion, of hate for that. I don't think I'm that conservative, to be honest, Cliff. Like, I actually have some liberal policies I hold, but I don't discuss politics a lot. Um, like, I'm not like strictly conservative on some things. I am economy, taxes, firearms. Yeah, I am ultra conservative on those. But there are definitely social issues that I'm not conservative on. You know, thoughts on Jesse Park? I can tell you that not only have I never thought of this person a single second in my life, if he promotes only calisthenics, I don't even want to think about him fucking existing. Because I think calisthenics are great, but only doing calisthenics exclusively is butt fucking stupid. Like, why would you take other valuable tools out, like barbells and dumbbells and machines? Like, that's just basically just a clown, man, promoting something, promoting an ideology of training. I've never heard of him, by the way. Okay. Thoughts on Jeff Nippert versus how many lives do you want me to do on that, Muhammad? I've done like 4 lives discussing it already. Go check the titles. Type Jeff Nippert into my channel search engine, and you have all of them. KPN, how do you know he's bigger than me? What's his drug stack? What's his height and weight? Dude, I'm walking around at 207 right now with abs as an old man. So just because someone's bigger, though, doesn't mean. Actually, I'm going to go out on a limb and say the only way a single human being on the face of the earth is bigger than me, other than if they're tall, is they use a lot of shit. Because I know guys smaller than me who use 2 grams a year. So just saying, I don't know what you're implying, but I don't know who the guy is. So what's he weigh? What's his height and weight, and how lean is it? I assume he's probably pretty lean based on what you're saying. So give me some stats. But that being said, if he's super jacked, I promise you he lifts weights and he uses gear. He's not just doing calisthenics. He is selling you bullshit as a marketing tactic if he is super jacked and claiming all you need is calisthenics or that it's optimal. All right. So, Trump or Kamala, I'm not going to get into that. It's all prison exercises. They have weights in prisons. They have powerlifting teams in prisons. What are you talking about? Also, why would you want to follow someone with a bunch of prison shit? Like, do you want to be a scumbag? Is that like your goal in life? Did you wake up and go, man, I want to follow some guy who's all about prison so I can get jacked in prison. I just want to be a total piece of shit human being. So that's what you woke up and said one day. You got up and just said, I just want to be a completely terrible, horrible piece of shit and go to prison. It sounds like you need to get your shit together. Big time, brother. Who are you hanging with? Who are you hanging? Dude, if he's promoting prison stuff? No. You're going to tell me whoever this dude is, He's promoting prison stuff, but he's not a bad person. What the fuck did he go to prison for? Why is he hanging out in prison? Why is this whole marketing strategy to get people jacked in prison? I'm just asking. I've never heard of him before. You're the one telling me about him. So, not everyone in prison. That's true. There are some innocent people. Actually, I'm sorry. Everybody's innocent in prison. Everybody. Everybody. Now, granted, some people do go to prison for bad reasons. But you see the gist here. Like, if that's your marketing, you're going to market prison workouts. That's your stick. You're a fucking piece of shit. I mean, how hard is that to figure out? Dude, I shouldn't need to tell you this, guys. I should not need to tell you this. Why am I, Jason Blaha, of all people, having to tell you that? Right? Why am I having to tell you this? You don't know this already? What's wrong with you kids? What's wrong with your generation? You have to have someone tell you that, just like Cali Muscle promoted all his convict stuff and bragged about robbing people. I mean, I need to tell you that he's a bad person. You don't just know this. Damn, guys. Ammo, stupid question, so feel free to roast me, but what is it? Nightshade vegetable. Okay. Why are you worried about nightshade vegetables? Are you eating them raw? So, what you need to be worried about, yes. In theory, eating raw potatoes may be problematic, but you have to get a lot of stuff for nightshades to become poisonous. Hey, for you to actually have a problem, keeping in mind there's toxins in everything you eat. And yes, there's a little bit of some in nightshades, but to get an amount to be problematic, you have to actually extract it and concentrate it almost in a lab. Um, so no, you shouldn't be worried about nightshades. Plus, all of that goes away with cooking. In fact, like most anti-nutrients, if you have become part of a species that discovered fire, you never need to worry about anti-nutrients for the most part. That's what the research says. Cook your vegetables that have anti-nutrients. It fixes the entire problem. This is what the leading experts and doctors and researchers in the world say. We invented this stuff called fire, and you cook food with it. Okay. And for most of the anti nutrients and things you're concerned with, it reduces some of them as much as 99.999%. Yes, that is from a study. It takes them down, in some cases, down to 1/10,000th of the amount by cooking for 20 minutes. Lo and behold, so in modern world, we invented this thing called fire. You may have heard about it, and you use it to heat food, and it resolves most of those issues. In fact, Homo sapien is a cooked food carnivore. Sorry, omnivore. Oh God, someone's going to quote me on that. I'm going to live stream out of breath. Now it's going to go everywhere. The internet's going to blow up. They're going to call me a carnivore advocate. I'm going to get roasted like a mofo, just like I am in this heat walking in this vest. All right. Why would I do 1,000 push-ups? Am I trying to get overuse issues in my pec tendons? How about I just do some rep work on a 315 with a bench and still have this big ass chest? All right. For the majority, Jason, are you on? No, Josh, obviously not. You literally see my vegetables posted every single day on social media. Like I try to post at least a meal every day. Have you ever seen one without vegetables or plants or nuts in it, even once? No, carnivore is stupid. If you do a carnivore diet, you're stupid. Let's just call it like it is. No person with a functional IQ above 90 would do a carnivore diet. Like they're too smart to be convinced of it, unless you're crazy like Dr. Baker, who's a lunatic. Okay. So nobody who isn't at least below average intelligence could be convinced to try a carnivore diet. That's a dead giveaway. So if someone talked you into it and you thought it sounded like a good idea, there's all the evidence to know that you were stupid. And you need to be very careful of that and cognizant of that moving forward in your life. Does it ever snow? Texas is a big state. Are you asking my part of Texas or the entire state? Keeping in mind, Texas is over 1,500 kilometers top to bottom and left to right, or something in that range. I'm trying to go from miles to kilograms because I know that kilometers, because I know that you're British and you don't use freedom units. So um, it snows in North Texas a lot. In my part, we get every 4 years, almost on a schedule, we get one snow every 4 years, approximately. So I've seen my years off and on in this area. I've seen about 5 snow, snowed about 5 times over the years while I've been here. Do you do waist measurements? Yes, I know what my waist measurement is. Which state would you like to live in if you couldn't live in Texas? Maybe Colorado. Again, here's how I'd be looking out walking. All right, this is going pretty well. We've plenty of views. We already got some donations. All right. Anybody want to shout out or anything for a donation? While you got me here all out of breath, I'll be like huffing and puffing. All right. Jason, I'm in Arlington right now. What are you doing up in Arlington? You better be lifting some heavy weights. Or else I'm going to clown you. I hear that. All right. Man, I got to get a shower right after this. I'm all stinky. Oh, there you go, Josh. How much did you send me? $1. You're working up that $10 slowly but surely. What are you at now, Josh? You're at $2.98 towards that $10. You're going to work it down little by little. 99 cents. I need to write a song about that. 99 for some of my haters. I'm going to have to take the N word out of it. So I can tell my haters 99% of you fuckers ain't shit. And most of y'all suck dicks. You guys know that song, 99%. But I can't use the N word. I'm too pasty for that, so I can't do that in a song. And Coach has bars. I don't know if I got bars. I don't know if I got bars. Because I'm a hustler, baby. Just want you to know. It ain't where I've been. Now I'm about to go. All right. I can't even try to sing in this environment. I give up. All right. You guys are getting me really raw and uncensored because I can't be filtered. This is actually how I actually act with my friends. This is the Jason my friends know. Because my heart rate's up. I got this vest on. I'm not even going to play around and not filter what I say. If I think that you're a piece of shit and you suck dick, I'm just going to tell you. Sorry. A lot of cussing in here. It's actually how Stifler from. That's what I told you guys. Like, people don't believe me. If you ask my bros, they're all like, he's the Stifler of our group. We love him, but you know, I have no filter. I put on a filter most of the time just for YouTube. I used to not have one early on, but I've been through so much stuff. I put one on for professional reasons. But I think in some of these lives like this, you're just going to get Jason Wallen uncut, like straight up uncircumcised right in your screen. Uh, Tell them how you really feel. I just did, man. I think I told you about that prison life and stuff. All right, where are we at? This one's 25 minutes deep. I'm going to cut this off in the next 5 minutes. So Cut it off in the next 5 minutes. I'm almost back home. Almost back home. Of course, you people are like, aren't you worried about somebody messing with you? First off, no, right? No. Plus, it's not like I'm not strapped. All right. Hey, Jason, would you recommend a 5'11", 180-pound person without abs to cut or bulk? And I'm just going to be honest. At this point in the game, if you don't have abs, you should probably cut. You should get leaner, or at least recomp. I wouldn't bulk. I think that's going to be my new motto. There's no reason for a person without abs to ever bulk. How's that? I think that's going to be the new slogan. If you don't have abs, you have no reason to bulk yet. You got enough fat that you get a recomposition. That should be minimum criteria now that I am in the pursuit and the coaching of aesthetics. But if you do have abs, but they are blurry, well, that might be okay. Then you could consider a lean bulk. Well, how far are you from having abs? I mean, you could recomp and maintain from where you are, right? You could focus on recomposition at that point. It's not like you're in a really light body weight, right? Or you could trim a little, but I would say almost, depending on how far you are, you're over 20% body fat, you need to cut. But if you're just, don't have abs, you don't have a little bit of a gut or left handles, you could recomposition at that point from where you are. What's wrong with bear mode? Well, because it's not healthy and doesn't look good, Bob. That's why. I mean, you want to be unhealthy and be a slob, that's your business. I mean, I've been there, guys. I used to be very strong, but is it really good? Is it the right thing to promote? I don't think so. How many minutes of weight vest do you do? It varies. I'm at about 45 minutes right now today. We're like 40 minutes plus in right now. I'm like at least 45 minutes in. Um, True, but muscle looks thicker with a little bit. Does it? Does muscle look thicker with a little bit of fat? You sure about that? Or do you just look fat? Okay. That says I only lose fat when I eat around 1,700 calories. Dude, I have not really dropped under 3,500 calories at all while getting leaner. Maybe you need to up your energy output. Maybe you need to gain some more muscle. You can recomp, up your protein, add some cardio in. There's no way. I mean, you got to be not moving at all. My maintenance is like 4,000 calories, dude, and I'm not that much heavier than you. I'm 30 pounds heavier than you at your height. You need to get up and move. Yeah, muscle looks bigger when you're lean. What's the most a girl can bench naturally? I don't know. No idea. How big is the girl? I mean, context. You talking about a 6 foot tall woman with a thick frame who's carrying extra body fat? Do you see the problem with your question? How long are her leverages? How big of an arch can she do? Those are all factors. All factors. Then you have to think about genetics. So here's my question. Someone says, could a person do something naturally? Okay, so what if 1 in 10,000 people has the rare genes to pull something off naturally? What relevance does that have to anybody else in the world? Because people do that and they say, well, I want to know what's obtainable natural. To who? A person with 1 in a million genetics? How does that apply to you? It's completely irrelevant to the general topic. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm tired. I'm home. I'm going to wind this down. Give you guys a chesticles shot while I'm here. and I'll talk to you next time. How do I end this?